you've ever played video games, you know that a lot of times it can be incredibly stressful, from beating really intense, difficult bosses to trying to get 10 headshots in an FPS game. For me personally, I was playing those games all of the time, and eventually I kind of got burnt out by them. It was bringing, honestly, just a lot of stress into my life, and I was really yearning for something a lot more cozier, a lot more peaceful. And then I just got so lucky to run across a puzzle game called A Little to the Left. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Kip. I've been playing a lot of puzzle games recently, but before that, I was playing a bunch of different games before then. And to be honest, they were really kind of bumming me out. It was bringing so much stress into my body physically that I just really needed a break from it all. And for a while, I even thought I just wasn't gonna get into playing video games again. Not at least for a long time. But then I got so lucky as to find A Little to the Left. Now, if you don't know A Little to the Left, it is a super cozy puzzle game where you're stacking, organizing, arranging all these household items in some of the most super satisfying, pleasing ways. And it honestly helped me a lot. It reminded me that playing video games doesn't have to be this super stressful, intense situation. It can be something that makes you feel at peace while still playing in like a medium that you love. Because for me growing up, I played so many video games and a lot of them brought me a lot of stress. I had a lot of fun playing them, but there's something really special about A Little to the Left that has just affected me in such a way I can't really describe. And so I kind of wanted to make a video to celebrate the fact that A Little to the Left is coming out with a new DLC June 25th, which is just in a few days. And I wanted to celebrate by sharing with you all my personal top 10 favorite puzzles from the whole series, from the base game, from the archives, from cupboards and drawers. And as a special little treat, we're going to be looking into one of the brand new puzzles from the new DLC. So if you want to check any of that out, stick around to the end of the video. You'll get to see me play it then. But before we jump into my top 10 favorite, I just want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, Max Inferno and Secret Mode. They're the people behind A Little to the Left, and I can't even begin to express how grateful I am to have an opportunity to do a sponsorship with them, because I would have made this video anyway. Again, it's just a dream, so thank you. All right, before I get mushy and over emotional and start crying, let's get into my top 10 favorite puzzles. Now, disclaimer, these are my personal top 10 favorites. You may not agree, you may agree. If you do or don't, feel free to comment whichever puzzles you felt like I left out, or which ones you do also agree belongs in the top 10. But anyway, let's get started. Starting off our list at number 10 from the Cupboards and Drawers DLC, we have level 11, kitchenware. Also, all of this footage is me playing these puzzles for the first time, so enjoy the naivete energy that you're getting from this. It's very fun to watch a lot of this footage back, because if you ever make content like this, you look back and you go, oh, how did I not see that this was the way to solve the puzzle? It's always hindsight, right? This one felt a little more difficult than the other ones because a lot of the Cupboards and Drawers DLC has like the imprint of the shape where each of the items go. But with this one, you were able to it just was more difficult. You had a harder time figuring out which item went where because there was no imprint as like a little hint to show you where it goes. No. See, that's what was so great about this puzzle, is that you have to really try and test things out, or else it's just gonna all fall over and it feels riskier. I also really enjoyed the fact that there was this pizza oven board, and just the curves there, when you figure out where it's placed, it makes it so much more satisfying. I feel like that is like enough of a hint for me to know where things go, rather than just seeing like the shadow of where something goes. That's what I really appreciated about this puzzle. See, just like when you find the spot that fits perfectly, it's so like your brain can't even begin to like appreciate the endorphins that you get from that. It's so good. It's also so sweet to see myself play this for the first time, because so much time has passed since I've played these games. Coming in at number 9 from the Trick or Tidy archive, Skeleton Hand. Now, I love Halloween. I love everything that has to do with Halloween. I love the decorations. I love getting to dress up. I love the candy. I love so many elements of this. So, to be honest, I'm just incredibly biased, and I love bones. I love just the anatomy of bones, so I wanted to pick this one because I think it's really funny. And also, I'll show the clip in a little bit, but I have a friend, Rozzy, and he would always quote me specifically from this puzzle, because in the very beginning, I say this phrase, and he always quotes it back at me, so I'm just gonna play it for you. I can't really explain it. bones.
Everybody's
Which
got
is
'em.
true. We all have bones. I don't know why I said that. It's just when you're playing a lot of these games, it's just like your first, like, it's just stream of consciousness and you're just saying all these random things. And just the sounds, like, listen to the sounds. Like, just the sound design in this game is very good. I also really appreciated this puzzle because I have arthritis and there's something nice about seeing, like, uninflamed joints. Thank you. And then big ol' thumb. Yeah, I forgot that I did that. And then I did this whole... I just think it was a funny puzzle. I love bones. Anyway. Coming in at number 8 from Chapter 5, Near Earth Organizer, level 70, chess. I got so much hate for playing this puzzle when I posted this on TikTok because sometimes you play a puzzle game and it's just right there. You see it and you know how to solve it and sometimes you just miss it. Sometimes you just miss it. And for some reason, I just didn't know that you could move I just didn't know you could move the shadows around. It's as simple as that. I love playing chess, so this is why I also added this one to my top 10 list, but I just like how simple it is. Are we gonna go from short king to random tall person I don't care about? Solving these puzzles from, like, because some of these puzzles have you sorting from size, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes they'll have you sorting the puzzles from shortest to tallest or tallest to shortest, and I love short kings as a short king myself, so I like to solve from shortest to tallest to put the short kings first. And I'm sure so many people solved it so quickly, but I just couldn't see it, and so I just really liked that. Oh, just click on the shadows. I know you don't know you can, but just click on the shadows. And even someone in chat saying you can just move the shadows, but I try not to look at chat when I'm, like, live streaming me play this games because I like trying to solve it on my own, but this is so confusing. Yeah, I'm like, can I just, I can move the shadow? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know I could do that. I just thought something else was happening. At least it let me solve from shortest to tallest. That's truly the reason why I loved this specific puzzle. Number 7, from Chapter 4, Inner Nature, level 55, leaves. My favorite season is autumn and I love seeing the leaves change. And yes, in Southern California, the leaves do change, so don't let people try to convince you that Southern California doesn't have seasons. We very much do. Do we get snow? In some parts, but not in a lot of it. Anyway, something I really appreciate about A Little to the Left is that they give you so many different ways to solve these puzzles. So there's 3 different ways to solve this one. You solve them from color gradient, from the amount of ridges on the side of the leaves, but my favorite way that they allowed you to sort this was from the holes in the leaves that, like, overlap on top of each other. I thought that was so satisfying. I apologize for people who have trypophobia. I think that's the phobia of holes, so, you know, skip this part if it becomes unsettling for you. But I just loved how this was. It was a little challenging and I got a little confused, but that's what makes a good puzzle, is if you're not at least a little bit confused, then it's not challenging enough for you. Wait, see, like, this match, oh, look at this. Okay, so these two definitely are put together. And that's when the dopamine starts coming. That's when it starts hitting your brain. This isn't it. It's like when you finally start to figure out what the puzzle's about. We're gonna figure it out. It's just gonna take us some time. I see it, buddy. You just have to move that left. Move the leaf. Move it out a little to the left. Haha, please. It's so funny when you look back on it. It doesn't have holes. This side doesn't have holes, so that makes sense. But this all lines up perfectly. So then why doesn't... No. Close. Oh, I see. Okay, this one got mixed up here. There we go. Look at that! Cool. Cool. What's the word for fears of hole? Is it like trypophobia or something like that? Because I just talked about it and I forgot that I talked about it and this is a clip. Cool. And that's why I really love that puzzle. It has everything you want in one. You have something that's visually interesting, something that does feel very cozy. It's still a bit challenging and there's multiple ways to solve it. Like, it just hits all of the elements you want out of a puzzle, especially one that's in A Little to the Left. So that's why I put it at that place. So let's get to the next one. Number 6, from Chapter 3, Nitty Gritty, level 46, Toolbox. Now, who doesn't love a gold tooth in a toolbox? Does it make any sense? No, and that's why I like it. I keep picking just weird ones because I just like when things are just a little bit bizarre. I think that's very funny. When a lot of people think of A Little to the Left, they always think of this particular puzzle. Whenever I look up A Little to the Left online, I always see screenshots of this particular puzzle. And this one isn't a great placement. It's like not super early in the game. It's kind of in the middle, so I feel like you sort of get a hang of how to sort a lot of these. And I feel like these are one of the first puzzles where you get a lot of tools and that can maybe feel overwhelming. So I think difficulty-wise, it's placed in a really great position throughout the game. Because of the nature of the angle, I think this has to go here. No, oh, it's so hard seeing it now because you go, no, just put that one literally right next to it. Literally, listen to the title of the game. It is called A Little to the Left. Literally, move it a little bit to the left. Literally, in this exact example, just move it a little to the left. Overall, incredibly satisfying puzzle. Would play again. Number 5, Chapter 5, Near Earth Organizer, level 72, wall. Okay, we're getting into the top 5. I loved this puzzle. It wasn't that difficult, but they had little tricks. They had little tricks in it that I really enjoyed. Oh, I just remember playing this and loving how satisfying it was. Because in this puzzle, you just have to match what's on the desktop to what you need to put on the wall. Oh, but there's a couple things you gotta do. Oh, it has to be exact? Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Everything about this puzzle is fantastic. It has the cat messing a little bit with the puzzle, which is really sweet. I love the cat. The cat adds a lot of personality to the game, and it's also a cozy game. You gotta have a cute little cat in a game. And again, that little detail where you have to match the exact clock on your computer to the one on the wall, it's like every little detail needs to be exact, and I love that. I love this one. Coming in at number 4, Chapter 2, The Lost Recipe, level 34, Postcards. I think as I've been playing these games, I realize what I really love about these puzzles is just the moment of realization of what's happening. I love the trick. I love not knowing what's gonna happen and just kind of clicking at anything and seeing what's gonna happen. So I'm really confused here. I don't know what we're supposed to be sorting. So with a lot of the puzzles, you have to figure out like, it's easy to see, like if you see a bunch of tools and you see a bunch of drawers, you know you're gonna have to put the tools in the drawers. But with this one, it subverts that and you're figuring out the puzzle in a very unconventional way. It's really different, which is why I really appreciated the uniqueness of this one. Oh, does the water all touch each other? Yes, it does. Like, look at my face. I'm literally like mesmerized by this. And I'm mesmerized by it again. I need a little thing. I need a little... And this is in the sky. Oh, and it all connects. This is incredible. Wait. Again, it's just so different than a lot of the other puzzles in the game. It subverts your expectations. I mean, how could you not love that puzzle? I loved that one. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on to the next one. At number 3, from Chapter 5, Near Earth Organizer, level 68, Frames. I cannot even begin to explain to you how, please just watch my reaction to this. Okay? All about nature and art and human, okay. I can't move them. Am I just making them straight? You can't do that. You're not allowed to, that's not how that works. Oh, look at this! The ball rolls! Where is it going? Oh my god, wait, this is so cool! And the wheel is rolling! And it's a donut! Wait, this is so sick! Wait! I'm so excited about this again. I am losing my mind! That was so cool! I love this game. I love this game. I can't... Oh, I'm feeling really sentimental because we're getting now in like my top 3 favorite ones. Like, oh, that one's just so ingenious to have the different circular items and all these different photo frames and having them move with each other. I loved that one. It just made me feel so alive. I think that one maybe brought the most dopamine throughout like the whole entire time I was solving the puzzle. Like in terms of just like the median amount of dopamine I got from solving all those puzzles, I think that one was the most like consistent high levels of dopamine from like just even experiencing the puzzle. Ugh, awesome. Awesome. All right, let's get into top 2. Chapter 5, Near Earth Organizer, level 77, final event puzzle. Now, I almost put this puzzle at number 1, but I didn't because I have another one that I love even more than this one. But this puzzle is very long, but there's so many different elements to it because it's like the final puzzle in the base game. And it's allowing you to revisit all of the old puzzles that you did in a very unique element. And of course, there's the cat. You love the cat. I got very emotional going through it because there were a lot of puzzles that I kind of forgot about because there's so many different ones. And it's also so funny that you have to pet the cat in a very particular way. Like as soon as the bubble reaches, the blue bubble reaches the yellow bubble, expands properly, then you pet the cat. Because cats like to be pet in a very particular way, as we all do, you know? We all deserve to be interacted with in ways that we consent to, so I appreciate this part of the puzzle. But just looking at my reactions to seeing a lot of these, I'm sure to other people who've played a little to the left, I hope that you had that kind of feeling too of being like, oh yeah, I forgot about that puzzle. Yeah, it's just such a great way to recap your experience throughout the game. I got really emotional. I think I cried at the end of this. And I think at this stream I was also talking about nostalgic things from like games that I played in the past, so this was extra emotional for me. What an incredible dessert to get at the end of playing this game. It was really lovely. But not as lovely as the number 1 spot for my personal favorite puzzle throughout the whole series thus far. Let's take a look. Coming in at number 1 from Cupboards and Drawers DLC, level 28, Peanut. Magician adjacent arc is a dangerous place to be. A single peanut. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Is it just gonna be at the tiniest little drawer for the tiniest little peanut? That's hilarious. That's, oh man, so great. I like jokes. I like being silly, and it's one of the fastest puzzles possible, but you gotta love it. It's so silly. It's so silly. Oh, okay, buddy. And those are all my top 10 favorite puzzles from the whole entire game thus far. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, a brand new sneak peek at one of the puzzles from the brand new DLC from A Little to the Left called Seeing Stars. Again, it is coming out June 25th. If you want to check it out yourself, I highly recommend you do. It's just so fun. It's so fun. I love this game so much, so I just can't recommend it enough. If you want to play it, check out the links below in the description. Give it a chance yourself. Enjoy me playing one of my favorite games. Just even the loading screen feels so magical, like this is magic. Okay, let's play a level. Ooh. Okay, well I know there's gonna be like 5,000 different ways to organize this. I'm gonna do shortest, kings, to tallest. There we go. And they all get picked up with a different sound because they're all made of like slightly more dense materials or lighter materials or have wooden handles. See, that's why this game is the best. Okay, there's gonna be 2 other ways. I'm calling it. There's 5 ways. There's 5 ways? Well, I'm guessing prongs. There's like, this one has 2 prongs. This one also has 2 prongs. Oh, it's probably like the length of the actual top part of the fork itself. So this one looks like the shortest. Of course we go shortest. And then this one looks like the next one. Yeah, I think I like this. Where do you go? Right after. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's fun. That's okay. No, it's very good. It's very okay. I think. Doesn't that make sense? Is this one taller? look at this. This, like, the shapes of these. Like, this one's the shortest. And then these are kind of really similar in size. Does this go here? Maybe that doesn't have to do with anything. Oh, you know what? What if we do, like, the amount of little ridges at the bottom here? So this one's, like, round. It's not 1. And this one has 1. Like, this is 0. This is 1. And then this one has 2. Beautiful little tail fin. 3, 4, 1, 2, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh gosh. 7, 8. And that's nice. I like that one. Oh, and there's still 3 ways to solve it. I'm guessing stuff that has to do with the food. The sparkles are really distracting me, though. I feel like the fact that some have food on it and some don't. This has 4 leaves and this is just a bunch of spaghetti. And the amount of sparkles. Oh, maybe what we do is this has 4 sparkles on it. This one has 3 and this one just has 1. So maybe what we do is organize it by sparkles and then by the amount of pieces of food that are on each prong. Yeah, and this one has no sparkles. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And this one has 3. Is this right? Because no sparkles? Because these have no sparkles here. Maybe oh, it's from, it's from dirtiest to cleanest. So maybe we do, this one has the, like, is quote unquote the dirtiest because it has the most food on it. Is that gonna be it? And I don't really, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I love that. Then how are we gonna? We've done the ridges, we've done it shortest to tallest. I still think that, like, the prong heightness, there's something to do with that. It could also go from, like, the most, like, polished one in terms of the color to, like, the most dullest. That might be hard. It's hard to do. I'm not sure. There's wooden handles on here, which makes me think that could be something. There's 3 ways. 3 more ways. I can't even think of another one. It has to be something to do with, like, the amount of prongs that these have. I mean, this one's really interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know whether to count these all together as 1 or not. What if... What? Some of these prongs were, like, kind of a similar height, so I almost want to feel like triangle, like, inner and then outward kind of size sorting is something I've noticed in these games before, so maybe there's something to do with that. Well, maybe we just do it by this. Listen to this. What if we do, like, ones that are 2 prongs and then ones that are 3 prongs in terms of, like, height also, and then we do 4 prongs? Maybe by just, like, the handle, but it's hard to tell where, like, the handle really starts with ones that don't have, like, a wooden grip to it. I kind of want to go from, like, the most polished, like, the brightest to the dullest, and these will kind of be hard to tell. Oh, that was one. Okay, cool. And the game hasn't come out yet, so I can't look up any. I can't even look it up. I can look at the hint, but I don't want to. I kind of don't want to look at a hint. It has to do with the prongs. I feel like the height of the prongs, that has to be something. Maybe it has to be the opposite direction. Maybe it's tallest to shortest. I'm just trying it again because I feel really set in my ways. Maybe it has to do with just as soon as this little area like turns into the fork. Maybe I didn't do this right. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I don't think I was maybe sorting it as well as I should have. Like, when does the actual fork part begin? Oh, this goes even farther down. Like, doesn't this look right? Like, if we're looking at just this line, as soon as it starts to curve out. I guess that's not it. Dare we look at a hint? It's just these particular prongs are very bizarre, which makes me feel like there's something to do with that. Let's look at a hint. Yeah. I feel like I've done this one. I think. Did I not do this one already? Resume. I guess they're just showing you one way to solve it. Did I not sort it by height already? I could have sworn I did this already. Did I not do this? I did so I didn't do. No, I have done it before. Okay. Then what are the other ones? I don't know what other two ways to solve it. So if you want to download the game and try to figure out how to solve it yourself, I highly recommend you try it out. Man, I missed playing this game. I'm so excited to play through all of it. It's gonna be so fun. Yay. And there you go, folks, end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I had a really fun time working through that, and I hope you all enjoyed watching me play it. I just want to give a huge shout out again to Max Inferno and Secret Mode for sponsoring something like this. This is like, just their support means a lot, and your support as well, to be able to make really great content like this. This was kind of something new for me, so I got to learn a lot while editing and formatting this whole thing, so thanks for watching, everybody. And again, please make sure to check out A Little to the Left DLC. It's coming out June 25th. It might already be out by the time you're watching this video, so go check out my links in the description to get that game. And of course, if you like the video, you can like it. If you want to subscribe, if you want to click on all that stuff. But just watching the video is really amazing, and I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.